On behalf of the University of Eswatini, it is my honor to welcome you all to the Eswatini campus of the official launch of Eswatini National Science Month 2026. We are particularly honored to host this important national event and to welcome our distinguished guests from government, academia, industry, and development partners who have gathered here today to celebrate the transformative power of science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation. Let me start by apologizing. The airport seems to be terrible today. The sound is not good at all. Apologies for that. This year's theme is accelerating STEM and digital transformation for a resilient economy and enhanced quality of life. It is both timely and visionary. It speaks directly to Eswatini's aspirations and Africa's vision 2063 of becoming a knowledge-driven economy that leverages science, technology, and innovation to improve livelihoods and create opportunities and build resilience in an increasingly complex and interconnected world. Let me preface my remarks by extending a special and heartfelt welcome to the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology and Innovation of the Republic of South Africa, Professor Blade Nzimande. Your presence here today is a powerful demonstration of the strong and enduring partnership that exists between our two countries in the fields of science, technology, innovation, higher education, and human capital development. Sibonge kakhulu Nzimande ukuthi ungaba khona lapha kulo mcimbi lo ngaka. I can say maybe it's the magic of the Minister of ICT. Otherwise, we appreciate your presence. Professor Nzimande, through your leadership and that of the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation of South Africa, Eswatini has benefited greatly from a relationship founded on mutual respect, shared aspirations, and a common commitment to science as a catalyst for sustainable development. I would like to acknowledge the invaluable support provided by the government of South Africa, particularly through the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, the Academy of Science of South Africa, and other South African science institutions. Their support has played a significant role in strengthening Eswatini's scientific and innovation ecosystems. Through this partnership, South Africa has contributed meaningfully to the establishment and growth of the Kingdom of Eswatini Academy of Sciences, known as KEAS, and the Eswatini Young Academy of Sciences, known as EYAS, both of which continue to promote scientific excellence, mentorship, public engagement with science, and evidence-informed policy-making in the country. We are equally grateful for the support extended towards the establishment of Eswatini's National Research Council, which is currently being operationalized and is expected to become a cornerstone institution for coordinating and advancing research, innovation, and knowledge generation in the Kingdom. The contribution of South African institutions to research and development and capacity building in Eswatini has been equally significant. Through collaborative research programs, scientific exchanges, mentorship initiatives, proposal writing workshops, publishing support, and training opportunities, many Eswatini researchers have benefited from partnership that have strengthened our national research capacity and expanded opportunities for scientific collaboration. I would also like to acknowledge the support provided during Eswatini's inaugural National Science Week last year, 2025. The success of that historic event would not have been possible without the generous support of our South African partners, who sent a delegation of scientists, innovators, and exhibitors to participate in the celebrations. Their contribution enriched the program, inspired our learners and students, and demonstrated the immense value of regional cooperation in advancing science, innovation, and scientific literacy. On behalf of the University of Eswatini and the broader scientific community, we express our sincere appreciation to the government and people of South Africa for consistently extending a hand of partnership and support. We look forward to strengthening this mutually beneficial relationship as we work together to build a scientifically literate, innovative, and prosperous region. Ladies and gentlemen, today, science and technology are no longer optional components of development. They are fundamental drivers of economic growth, industrial competitiveness, healthcare, environmental sustainability, food security, and social progress. Nations that invest in STEM education, scientific research, innovation ecosystems, and digital technologies are better positioned to compete globally and improve the well-being of their citizens. Program Director, Honorable Ministers, it is evident that we need to consciously and deliberately take bold decisions to create an innovation ecosystem for us to reap the rewards from science, technology, and innovation. It will not come cheap, though. Statistics have shown that developed countries are investing as high as 3% of the country's GDP on innovation and have seen economic growth as high as 5%, with reduction of poverty to below 10% and unemployment to below 5%. The importance of this theme is reflected in the realities facing our country. Eswatini is a youthful nation with more than half of its population under the age of 25. The demographic profile presents an extraordinary opportunity to harness the creativity, energy, and potential of our young people. At the same time, it places a responsibility upon all of us to ensure that they are equipped with the knowledge, skills, and opportunities required to succeed in a rapidly evolving world. Unfortunately, youth unemployment remains one of the most pressing challenges facing our nation. While thousands of young people enter the labor market each year, the availability of formal employment opportunities has not kept pace with this demand. This reality underscores the importance of strengthening STEM education, fostering innovation and entrepreneurship, and preparing young people for emerging sectors of the digital economy. At the same time, Eswatini continues to make encouraging progress in digital transformation. Increased access to information and communication technologies is creating new opportunities for learning, business development, service delivery, and social inclusion. However, digital transformation must be inclusive. We must ensure that rural communities, women, persons with disabilities, and other vulnerable groups are not left behind as we embrace the opportunities presented by the fourth industrial revolution. And of course, the University of Eswatini is proud to play a central role in advancing the national science, technology, and innovation agenda. As the country's premier institution of higher learning, we are committed to developing the human capital required to drive national development and economic transformation. With this, through our teaching programs, research initiatives, innovation activities, and community engagement efforts, we continue to produce graduates, researchers, and innovators who contribute directly to national priorities. Our academic staff and students are actively involved in research, addressing critical challenges in climate change, environmental sustainability, food security, water resources management, renewable energy, public sector, artificial intelligence, digital technologies, and industrial innovation. And of course, the university continues to strengthen partnerships with government ministries, industry, regional institutions, and international organizations, and development partners to ensure that the research outcomes are translated into practical solutions that improve lives and contribute to national development. Science thrives when curiosity is nurtured and innovation is encouraged. Every major scientific discovery began with a question. Every technological breakthrough began with an idea. And every solution to a societal challenge began with something daring to ask, how can we do this better? This is why initiatives such as National Science Month are so important. They create platforms where learners, students, researchers, innovators, policymakers, and industry leaders can interact, exchange ideas, and inspire one another. They help cultivate a culture of scientific inquiry and innovation that is essential for national progress. I'm particularly pleased that this year's program includes a STEM Expo and innovation showcase featuring interactive demonstrations, emerging technologies, and artificial intelligence applications. Such initiatives provide young people with opportunities to experience science firsthand and appreciate the possibilities that STEM careers can offer. Exposure of this nature is critical if we are to inspire the next generation of scientists, engineers, innovators, entrepreneurs, and technology leaders.